This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
We're back. Welcome to another episode, Weapon H All-in-One Podcast.
Tonya and Herm.
As you can see, she has on a nice new look today.
We've had a very lazy Memorial Day, and I didn't put on any makeup, which means I didn't do my eyebrows, so this conceals it.
Before we even get started.
Ladies understand what that means. And all the veterans out there, thank you for your service.
Absolutely. And before we get started, make sure you hit those subscribe, those like buttons.
Yeah, because we get a lot of people saying we watch you, which is very nice. We're very appreciative of that.
Absolutely.
But subscribe.
Yes, please. But yeah, we actually went to a festival yesterday, and we at least had about a good 10 people come up to us.
Saying they enjoy our show.
So we were highly appreciative, but we were just so happy that, they were complimented. We forgot to just say subscribe, so we're going to say it now.
Subscribe.
Please get out
because we come out every Wednesday.
And
we do not run out of things to talk about.
It's really hard to, because so much happens all the time. But today, we're going to have a little bit of a age-old but interesting topic. And it's the topic of, does size really matter?
Oh, we were going to talk about that? I thought we were talking about something else.
We're going to get to some other stuff too, I'm sure. We always do. But, this is where we're going to start. But we're going to go right out the gate.
Oh, goodness.
Talking some mess. But here's the thing about that. Well, first of all, before we do that, let's just go into it. Does it matter?
I remember my girlfriend when we were younger, because if you've never had anything to compare it to, you don't really know. And she said, I've never had SEX before, but I know there's something bigger than this.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. And she's never done it. Okay.
That was back in the day. That was,
right.
30 years ago.
Oh, wow. So that's
over 30 years ago.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, ooh, boy. So another thing what I wanted to bring up about that particular question, do you think it's a thing of programming? Do you think it's something that, because we see it a lot, we see on TV that everything has to be bigger? Is that to be that it's gotten into our head so much that now we just feel that we have to have it or it's not going to be satisfying?
Well, I mean, the majority, a lot of women, I wouldn't say to them size doesn't matter, but they have fallen in love with the person where, they fill in the gaps, should I say.
Okay, so okay.
I mean, for me, maybe we shouldn't talk about for me.
Yeah, you should. Okay. Go in.
I mean, I like to look at big things. So maybe size doesn't entirely matter, but I like to look at big things. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Oh, no. Why?
I mean, this is a children's show.
No, it's not. I clearly state that. I clearly state that on the caption. This is not for children.
Oh.
Nothing that we've spoken about is really for children. I mean, you can clean up some of the things and pass on the knowledge, but you don't need to watch it.
Okay.
But yeah, again, so I was wondering if it was a thing. Do
you think size matters?
Oh, you mean in women? Interesting. I wouldn't say it matters totally, but too tight is not,
Well, I wasn't even talking about down there. I was talking about this area or
well, everything. Well, I'm gonna hit all three then. Well, already expressed down there. Yeah. So as far as up top, not really.
Good answer.
And the butt, same thing.
Good answer.
Yeah. Why is that a good answer?
I mean, coming from someone who's an A and a minus A.
Minus A, that's what we're going to do.
He said size matters. I'm like, clearly it doesn't.
Exactly.
I am tiny.
But I guess for a lot of people it does though, because obviously you see that's what all you see. I don't know if it's a thing of that's what they like or is that what's being pushed.
Women get butt enhancements and boob enhancements for themselves.
Yeah.
Not for men.
Not at all, because we already touched on that before about whether guys like that enhancements are natural.
They like it for
like
themselves. So if they find a man that likes it, great. If not, they like it. That's why I'm going to get me a butt implant.
Get you a head implant. Keep on in this little mess.
Well, I would just want a nice rounder,
You can get the rounder part.
working out.
Yeah, there you go. That way it stays longer. You ain't got to worry about going back surgery every, 3
I'm
to
not getting
6
elective
months.
surgery. That's a ha-ha. So
Yeah.
as far as women in size, I think I can't speak for most
everybody.
women.
Right.
But I would say for myself, yes.
And what about, cause I mean, we see a lot of stuff. What do you think the general consensus is?
For women,
Yes.
I think women are not as visual as men, clearly. I feel like they're not. And I think they will, if there's other good qualities in a man, good grief, who is texting? I feel like if there are other good qualities in a man, they'll forego that because there's something here. If a man is kind, treats you nicely, loving, caring, attentive,
And like that one guy say, mine only big if the woman in love with me.
There you go. Excuse me.
Bless
Excuse
you.
me. Thank you. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that was funny. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, women are driven. They have a decent sex drive, but I don't think that's the end all be all. I think more importantly is if you can get it up.
Oh yeah, that would be another very important part of it.
Yes.
Also, but as far as the general consensus, and again, this is just what I see as the general consensus. And for the general consensus I would say, in my opinion, for men, they do like the bigger, I guess, because I'm just going by what I see. I don't really know what goes on behind closed doors, but they do seem to like the big butts and the big chest. But I still say they like natural over the enhancements, though. I mean, everybody can't have it. That's which is what makes humanity. Everybody's different. Everybody's not gonna have the big. Everybody's not gonna have the little. Some gonna be in the middle. Everybody's gonna have it, as well as men as well. There's gonna be differences. But when did it get to the point where everything had to be big?
Right. I would say music videos as of lately, because back in the day,
I mean, they had everything in there, but
back in the day, you would see smaller women with, they just didn't have all this.
Yeah, they had the booty's been around for a long time, but yeah, they had big butts, even they had big chests back then, but now it just seemed like it was going to a ridiculous proportion.
Yeah. But my daughter works out excessively, and I feel like her tail is a bit excessive just from working out. It's just so bulbous.
But it's more so that it's just lifted and it's up. It's muscular.
Yeah, it's muscular.
That's where.
Do you like a muscular booty or do you like a regular booty?
I actually prefer a regular booty with some tone. I like a toned regular booty. Yes.
I do?
Yes, I like a toned regular booty. I don't, but the muscles are, I mean, it's fine if I'm with somebody and that's what they have. I'm cool with that too. But if we're just going off of first instinct, I'm looking more at just a toned, shapely booty.
Have you ever dated a woman that, you were talking to and then it comes down to, you're getting ready to do it, and she had on those fake panties to make her butt look bigger. Did you ever run into that? Or like a bra that lifted it up and padded it?
I've had lift up bras, but I've never had the butt.
So when they
pad
took
thing.
the bra off, were you like, oh goodness?
I was like, oh, I was interested. That's interesting. And then I asked why.
What? Why did you ask why?
Yeah, I just said, well, I mean, you know, I liked you as a person. I mean, what made
Again,
you
she's
I'm
not
just
doing
telling
it
you.
for you.
You're not listening. Let me
And
finish.
sometimes
Let me
they
finish.
wear
Let me finish.
bras
Let me finish. Here
to
we go.
lift it up so it
Here
looks
we go.
nicer and closed.
Here we go. Can I finish the story?
Because you're always making it about you. I like you the way you are.
So what? Let me
like
finish
the
the
way
story
you are.
though, because if you hadn't heard the story, you would have found out that that's what she said. But again, you wouldn't because I have my opinion on something.
Your opinion matters none.
Yeah, it does, obviously.
All right,
It
finish
always
your little sorry story.
started sparking something, so I asked her.
Finish your little
why do
sorry
you
story.
think- Why'd you have that? Like, you know, I was attracted to you. And then she said, for me, it just was more comfortable. It made me feel better to have him lifted up. was
I
like,
can't
oh,
believe you
okay.
even asked that.
Oh, yeah, well, if I had on a pad down there and then it lifted up and it looked bulgier, like a little sock or something, and then I pulled it off and it wasn't what it was, you're not gonna say nothing?
It's different.
No, it's not.
Yes,
It's the
it
same
is.
damn thing.
A bulge in the pants is disgusting.
Whatever. Get out of here.
And a sock isn't going to do anything. That's just going to look crazy.
Well, if they were doing it, they would probably, I'm sure they'd know how to make it look like natural. But, you know, you're just sitting there and it's rubbing up against your dance or whatever.
And
you
you're
know?
going to feel a big soft sock.
Yeah, be like, ooh, man, if it's like that soft, ooh.
What do you think, we're dumb?
Don't do that. Don't do
You
that.
don't think we can tell?
I don't know what y'all can tell. Obviously, if they doing it, it must mean something. I don't know. I just brought it up. Anyway, I just brought it up just to show you what I mean, and brought up the point.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, it
It's
did.
not the
it
same
did.
comparison.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. Why?
You all
It's the
put in the
same
chat
thing.
whether
You
that's
putting-
the same.
Yeah, you putting pads in your chest, and I put a pad.
To make yourself look nicer in dresses or a shirt.
Okay, and they making it nicer for whatever reason they have it for it. I don't know what they do it for, but they have it for that. So they have their own reasons too.
Goodness.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Boy, oh boy.
But another little topic what we saw I saw that was pretty interesting. When you're dating and you're going out with somebody, when is it okay to go over that person's house?
Everyone's different.
True.
I've gone over someone's house, same date, and I've waited. So it's all how I feel, how comfortable I feel. There's no rhyme or reason.
I don't think it's rhyme or reason to any of it, but
You know you don't.
I'm just saying.
The sooner you get them over to the house, the better.
Nah, that
Yeah.
has sometimes I don't want them over my house. Yeah, I'd rather go somewhere else. I don't want them knowing where I live.
Oh,
Yeah, so
here
let's
come
not.
the secrets.
So let's not do that.
Here
I,
come the
don't see,
secrets.
I just don't want something over my house.
Why?
I don't know you like that yet.
But you
But yes,
will.
yes,
But you
yes,
will sleep with
yes.
sisomeone on the
I will
first
do
date.
it. Yes, I
You
will.
will sleep with someone on the
Yes, I
first date,
will.
but you won't bring them to your house because you don't know them yet.
Yes.
So you're gonna give them all your juices and stuff.
You know
The
I have,
most
you know I have,
intimate.
You know I have a condom on.
The most intimate act,
You know I have a condom on.
but you won't bring them to your house.
You know I have a condom on. Yes.
You're still
absolutely.
exchanging juices because you're kissing, and there's some that slides out.
Who said we kissing?
I don't even
Sometimes
understand.
sometimes that's a prerequisite when they know it's not going. Nah, we don't want to kiss because kissing's too intimate.
Mm.
See.
So you say that, no kissing?
No, I don't say that.
You just, it's understood.
Sometimes they say that. It's that who say it most of the time. It's women who would say it most of the time. They know it may not.
I have to agree. Kissing is a little bit more intimate than the actual act.
Yeah. You know, you kiss on the neck and all that kind of stuff.
I don't want you
but-
kissing me on the neck either. If I'm not coming to your house, don't kiss me on my neck.
Okay. Yeah, that's part of your rules.
But I also, if I can't come to your house and I feel like that's why I'm not coming to your house, I'm not giving you any.
Okay, well then you don't have to. But typically, when that's already something that we're doing. We didn't do it at the house. It's not like I
Where are you
said
doing
we
it?
can't go to the house. I just said we just going to the hotel.
Where are you doing it?
Hotel. We just happen to go to a hotel. And it ain't like
You got a whole house, but you going to a hotel.
Yeah, sometimes it depends. I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like we don't need to go home. Live too far.
You with these lies.
Just saying.
Just saying. Just saying.
That's what it is sometimes.
Boy, oh boy, your dating is a lot different than mine.
Is it?
What is that supposed to mean?
It's a question.
It is. It is.
Okay. How so? You was inviting guys to your house all the time?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. There we go. We're going.
No.
But.
There's no but.
Okay. No. Go ahead.
I imagine you're a lot more harsher to women, because if I'm feeling some kind of way, then I'm cutting you off. I'm not going out with you. I'm not going to eat with you. I feel like your approach was a little more abrupt. And I know you can be abrupt.
Harsh? I don't know.
Yeah. Don't you have a three?
3 rule?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much.
For the most part. I mean,
For the
because
most
it's
part,
always
pretty much.
for,
No,
yeah.
it is. That
yeah,
is
but it's
it.
because sometimes some people go above, some less. But yeah, for the most part, yes. Yeah, that's why I try to keep it. 3 rule, then that way you kind of. But if it's somebody you're feeling, then it's gonna go a little farther. But if it's it's somebody you're not feeling like that, it's just fun.
Have you ever started feeling someone and you got them to the house? You're like, well, this is a bad idea.
Yeah. Yes, I have. I thought it was.
Your spidey senses didn't go off right?
I think they went off and I didn't quite listen to it.
Oh, so you didn't pay attention to some of the signs.
Yeah.
Okay, what signs were those?
I can't, let me see. In general, I can't think. Well, just certain things I may not have picked up on during the conversation.
Like what?
Once you get over there and get over to the house, and you're like, oh yeah. They have certain habits that,
Like what?
Let me think. I'm trying to remember some situations though.
Habits?
Yeah, they might have certain things that.
Like their house, was it not clean?
Oh, you mean at their
No,
place?
you're
I think
saying
talking about coming to my house.
Oh, right.
We're
Okay.
talking about coming to my house.
Coming to your house. Like
Yeah.
what kind of habits? Like using the bathroom?
Oh, yeah, no, about that. That doesn't affect me like that. No.
I couldn't go in the bathroom for like a year.
Was it a year?
It was a long time.
It was a long time.
My
but,
stomach would be killing me by the time I got
and,
home.
and the crazy thing about in our situation, I had a whole other side of the house that she could have went with no problem. But
I'm like, he may try to come in this bathroom.
No, I'm not. If you went down to that particular room, I know what that meant. You good.
And I didn't want you to know that either.
I mean, everybody does
My
it. I'm
sister
trying to
said,
figure
you
out.
are nuts. Oh my God. My stomach
Everybody
would-
thought that you were nuts on that one.
It just wouldn't work.
Man.
Not until I got on that plane to go home. I was like, thank you, Jesus.
But did you go in the public room?
No, I didn't do that either.
Oh.
I can will myself to wait till I got home.
I can't do nothing.
I don't like
I
public
can't do
bathrooms
it.
and strange bathrooms. So
If I have to, I have to. I don't
no,
care.
it was just
I can't be.
go right on back up.
I ain't gonna be sitting
So
up
what
there
were
like,
what were some of the signs of this woman?
Sick. Oh.
Her habits.
It was like
She snored.
That don't really bother me, but it was just like this one particular instance. It was just like nonstop
Nonstop what?
talking.
You don't like women that talk?
No, I didn't say that. But
You said
it was just
nonstop
like,
talking.
It was nonstop. Yeah, it was just nonstop. Yeah, I don't know. And then it got a little comfortable real quick.
Like what's comfortable?
Just like I said, just start feeling you can do whatever. And
Do what?
I said,
Do
it's
what?
still-
You're not
this is
saying
still,
anything.
This is still my house. You can come in moving stuff around and doing stuff and trying to leave stuff. I'm like, hold up, this is your first time.
She was like, I hit jackpot. Cha-ching. Like,
I ain't gonna. Well, I'm not saying all that, but
I mean, what was she moving? Like, women come in and they want to feel comfortable and say, may clean and move things around a bit.
right. And I don't mind you asking to do that. Don't just come doing it.
Did I do anything like that?
No, you actually like. You mind if I move this here, put this that? I was like, oh yeah, sure. I don't mind that. But don't have I'm walking in there and stuff not where I knew it was at. You know, I have that with my father too, so they ain't just, you know, he does
that
stuff
was
like that.
Huge trigger.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you ask first. You know, but.
I think, you know, when you're, especially when you're long distance dating or you're not going to see her as much, she can move some things around. You just switch it back when she leaves. What's the big deal? You know, she wasn't moving in.
It's not a problem of doing it. If you asked me, I'm like with you. You asked me, I was like, oh yeah, sure,
I
go
don't
ahead.
even remember asking.
You did, but I'm just saying.
I don't remember doing anything.
Okay, well anyway, you did, and asking is no problem. You know, you want to move the tooth thing here, you want to move that out the way, you want to take a towel, put that. I mean, whatever, that's fine. But yeah, let's not be assuming.
You're just acting very odd because it doesn't sound like this young woman did anything.
She may not have. That's why I just said that. I just said that's me. You asked me, right? That's me.
So
Just
going back to her talking too much.
Oh yeah, that was just
like she woke up, good morning. What you doing today? What you doing? Like after you just wanted to
and it was
turn
like
over and just do it, huh?
You really want to know what I was thinking about? Shut her mouth up. Yeah, okay then. That's why I tried to keep it PG. But yeah, no, it just was. And then it wasn't. And then it was so much just talking too much. And then it was just it started talking about stuff that I was just like, okay.
Like what?
For instance, it was just like this particular one nonstop about this reality show, that show, this show, all these shows. And I'm like, oh my god. You know, you try to take interest in people because everybody's gonna like different things, so that's not a problem. But when it was just nonstop, it was like all sounded like the same thing over and over. Like it was a bunch of controversial arguments. This one arguing with that one. It was just like,
it is. It absolutely is.
Yeah, but it was, and it was like I was watching the show. Yeah, so. Yeah. But I mean, you know, each his own. You know, I don't want to make it like I don't have faults, but you know, that just didn't work for me. You know, and there's no sense in continuing when you know it wasn't.
Speaking of some faults.
Okay.
You're still very loud.
And so are you. So.
I have receipts though.
Good.
Want to see my receipts?
I don't. You can have all the receipts you want because you are loud as
I don't play my stuff loud.
Yeah, because you talk loud all day. Shit, you don't need to. That could be 24 hours loud. You can't be loud all the time.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah. You just get up in the morning just screaming and singing, which is funny. What is that?
That's you.
What is that? I don't listen to that. Yeah, who was you recording? You better get your guy straight.
That's you.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, that may not be you.
Yeah. There we go with her little false receipts again. Boy, oh boy.
You right.
You probably should stop. You should probably stop saying receipts.
Here we go.
Oh my God! Oh boy, that was loud as hell. Let me tell you, y'all.
Wait, listen.
Okay, let's go. We got it.
That's you.
Okay.
Listen. See, there's she right there. Mm-hmm. While I was sitting here minding my business.
That's real loud. But go ahead.
It is loud because if I'm watching something.
What were you watching?
I wasn't watching anything. But I like to sit in silence and not hear any excess stuff.
Oh man. Ooh, boy, I'm in there taking a whole nap. I just hear la 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 la. But no, I just don't want to go back to sleep.
No. I'm talking about when we're sitting here and we're just, you know, in each other's company. Okay. You shouldn't have to hear my social media and I shouldn't have to hear yours.
Yeah, but I hear yours. So.
You do not.
I do hear yours. I hear yours all the time. I'm just not a person that's one of the things I don't.
Because
that bother me like that.
I put my earphones on.
Anyway, it doesn't bother me like that. So
listen, I mean, I got receipts from people too.
Yeah, we heard your receipts.
And from people.
No.
But listen, that's if that's the only fault you have, we're doing good. You playing your social media loud. That's okay.
What people are you talking about?
I'm not gonna put them on blast, but they can add that to the chat that they know you're loud. But again, if that's your only fault, we're doing good.
And you can have what? I don't even need to bring anybody, so that you're loud. So we're just gonna leave that.
I know
there.
I'm loud when I'm singing and talking.
Okay, so sometimes I'm sitting here doing stuff when you're doing that.
No.
Yes.
No.
Plenty.
No.
Plenty. I could be reading. I could be looking at something on my computer, reading something. Yeah, but it happens. It's all right.
No.
Okay.
That's not what happens. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, sweet baby. But again, if that's your only fault, we're okay.
I guess so.
What, you getting ready to pull up some receipts?
I don't need to.
Hot flash.
Yeah, don't get nervous. I ain't pulling no receipts.
Actually, I don't look so bad with no eyebrows.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah. Oh, well, this was something that you brought up too one time. This one probably shouldn't be that long, but a man loses interest in a woman. Oh.
I'm listening.
No. I know we're not doing it like that.
I'm just bending down to get the dog.
Okay, so why?
If this is reality,
No, it's not.
it is reality.
It's recorded.
It's
If
reality.
it's live, then that's something else.
People like my authentic self.
Yeah,
That's what they say.
And
If
they-
you start
they
clipping and
my
editing
authentic,
stuff.
They like my authentic edits. So I've been editing for a while. If I didn't, how many times that dog was barking when they were having a video?
That dog?
Yeah, that dog.
It's not that dog. It's not that dog.
Oh yeah, I know.
He has a name.
Okay.
All right, go ahead with the topic.
Oh, this is something you had sent me actually. A man loses interest in a woman the minute she tells him what. So I guess that would be something for me to answer, but
If I said to you, I already know. If we're dating and, I'm like, SCX doesn't do anything for me. I can go do it a couple times a month. That would be the end of
oh
time.
yeah. That would that's
Bye-bye,
good.
Tonya.
You know me pretty good. Yeah, that is one that would
Yeah, bye-bye.
would make me lose interest.
Yeah.
Quite quickly. But that's not the only thing.
If I said to you, I have 3 kids, but...
Oh yeah, we went over that.
Right, but
With
I
small
have
kids.
3 kids, but I'm like...
Small kids.
Small kids, right? And I'm like, I have one hidden away that I didn't tell you about. That's a deal breaker, I would say.
It depends when you tell me.
A year later.
Yeah, that probably would be a deal breaker a year later, Yeah, that probably would be. I mean, that is something that needs to be up front.
No rough.
Not, you don't have to tell like the first week or so, but if you really start and look like it's going somewhere, that's something that needs to be brought up.
And we kind of touched on this before. I said I used to be a stripper.
Yeah, we did kind of touch. I don't remember.
And you said you don't want to date no ex-strippers.
Yeah. I mean, and
what happens if I said?
Because sometimes it literally is. Sometimes it is used to just get a little money to.
Right. Yeah.
To
but I
get a
mean,
situation,
everyone
but I
has
just
their
know-
wants and needs, and
Right.
so what I'm like, okay, we're a couple years in, and I said, I got a confession. I used to be a stripper.
And then.
Actually, I don't think a stripper's that bad because a stripper's
not.
just dancing. What if I said I was a prostitute?
Oh yeah, no, it ain't need no more discussion for that one. Like with the stripper, it'd be a conversation like why did what was.
But there's no
mean something.
conversation about prostitution.
No.
What happens if I said, times got rough, the money looked good, I protected myself, I'm clean.
I would understand what you had to go through, but we'd be done.
Well, what's the difference between me prostituting and you prostituting?
Said I'm gonna be prostitute. If I came up and told you I was prostituting, I was gigoloing, you have every right to be like, all right, I'm out. I get it, and I would get it too.
All right,
I
so
100% get that.
I gave you my guesses. What are some of yours? What's your problem?
The guesses is actually on point. Actually,
That's
those
it?
those two, and then also the minute when she tells me,
Some men, and this would not bother you if she said, "I don't cook." That wouldn't bother you at all.
no, that,
But some would be very upset about that.
yeah, I'm sure. But see, nowadays I don't know, because a lot of times you see where a lot of people don't cook anymore. A lot of people like to go out to eat or order stuff. I mean, but nah, that wouldn't be a total deal breaker, because I know how to cook myself. So
Right.
so I don't need anyone.
So what did I miss?
What did you miss?
What's a turnoff for you?
No, I'm thinking. I would say someone that doesn't like to travel would be a big thing.
You can travel by yourself.
I know. I would, but what's the point?
What
I
happens
could
if
be
I
by
said,
myself.
yeah, but what happens if I said, everything else is great, but I'm like, it just gives me some anxiety traveling that far. We can travel driving places, but I really just have a problem getting on a plane. That would be the end of us.
I would struggle with that, because that's gonna lead to a lot of things. Because now, imagine I start traveling by myself, and then you're gonna eventually feel some kind of way. I'm going all these places and seeing all these things.
So you think I would be like,
eventually you'll
okay,
be
we're
"Well, I need
good,
you
but
to, I need you. Why you always gotta travel? Why stay home and you stay here? You know what I mean? So I don't think that would, it would definitely affect.
Okay.
So that would be another one. And a lot of things, some stuff is, I can, you can possibly work out. But those, I would say, would be three pretty big things. And I would say someone not interested in learning. And it doesn't mean school book learning. I mean, just learning about things. It could be anything. But some people would rather just sit and watch reality show all day. And you possibly learn something from that, but that doesn't seem much to me.
So I'm thinking about going back to school to get my master's. Would that bother you?
No, not that much.
Because then that would, take up more time with us.
I mean, no, I wouldn't. I mean,
Okay.
it's because you're advancing yourself. But yeah. Well, so that would be the thing. But I want to reverse it before we finish up. What is something that a man says that would immediately turn you off, that he can say?
I have 5 kids.
You have 3.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
I have 5 kids by 5 different people.
Okay. All right. Well, that adds a little different to it. Okay, that's the difference to it. Okay.
He's been at his job for 40 years.
Really?
I'm like, what? You don't want to do anything else but just work at the same place for 40 years?
Oh.
I want someone who's ambitious.
Okay, I get that. I get it.
Right.
But yeah, that was.
That's just stuck at the same position.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, okay.
Not switching, not doing, because that just means they're just set
complacent.
in their ways, complacent. I don't like complacency. I like someone that's ambitious, entrepreneurial. I love all that.
Yeah, okay.
He wouldn't understand me because I'm always like, what invention can I do now? I am a natural entrepreneur. As are you.
Yeah, but it just.
And someone that's just not into their health. That they're
Yeah, I left that out, but yeah.
Or drinking too much, or you look at them and they just don't take care of themselves. If they don't take care of themselves, they're not going to take care of me.
That's true. Interesting concept.
Right.
Interesting way to look at it. But yeah.
So, someone like that is not going to understand me because I love to take care of myself. Exercise isn't too much of it because I don't like to exercise. I do it, but eating right, not drinking excessively. Those are important.
Yeah. I left that out too. I'm alcoholic. Yeah, that would definitely.
And they don't have to be an alcoholic
I'm just saying that's
But
something that they would say.
if their weekends are just
But what the thing was something that they would say.
right.
So they say, I
And
drink
you
a
can
lot.
right. I like to drink.
Yeah.
I like to drink too. How much you like to drink? I like a good dirty, extra dirty martini with the blue cheese olives with Tito's. But what is it? What are you drinking? How often are you drinking? When are you drinking? So
Every day I come home from work, I just gotta take me a shot after the work day is over with. Or a little drink, whatever, shot, sip, whatever.
and it just depends how they're going about their day.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't even think you're not an
You brought up some
alcoholic.
stuff. Yeah, you brought up some good stuff.
Are you an alcoholic if you have a drink every day? I think it's excessive if you drink to get drunk. But if you have a glass of wine after work to unwind or a shot, that's nothing, right? But if you're drinking and passing out, that's something different.
Yeah, there's definitely a different level.
So
for me to drinking every day would lead to that. But in the beginning, that might not be so bad. Like you just had that one. If you're only just having that one after work, and that's where it stays. But sometimes start off as one, then it's two after, and it leads to a whole. Like even with women, they have one glass of wine after work, and the next thing they didn't finish the whole bottle off. So it just leads to when you do it every day. To me, it leads down the path. If it's
right. I mean, I could go, a month without drinking.
Yeah,
because I don't really drink at home because I don't know how to make a dirty martini. I don't drink wine. And I'm not judging anybody that does drink at home. I'd rather go out and, turn up at the bar.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it works. But, yep, so I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in again to another episode of Weapon H All in One Podcast with
Tonya and Herm. And it was awesome seeing everybody at the Jerseyland Arts and Music Festival this weekend. We saw college buddies, we saw high school people, you saw a whole bunch of people. But they did a great job. We danced. That's why I rested all day today.
Yes.
All day. I did get up and work out.
Yeah, you did actually. Yeah, you did.
I did a good job working out, and then I just laid on that sofa.
And for all of you that came up to us and spoke about the podcast, definitely appreciate that. Once you subscribe though, but we definitely appreciate that. That actually made what we do that much more enjoyable to know that people are watching and they're enjoying it. So it made us feel pretty good as well. So we'd like to thank you guys again. And for those that are new, make sure you're subscribing, make sure you're commenting, liking, however you need to, because some people don't comment on the YouTube. They might do it on Instagram or they might text us, but we appreciate them all. But if we can get a little bit more on those YouTube pages, even better. And
the next time you'll see us, we'll be sailing the 7 seas, so you might catch us live.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do some. Yeah, if the internet is good, we'll definitely do some lives. And
because we will be gone.
We'll definitely be recording for sure. So
yes, so.
And you'll still get your episodes on Wednesday, so don't worry. We're gonna make sure that's taken care of.
Yep.
So thank you guys again, and until the next time, see you soon.
This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.